When the clock goes up, there it is. God damn it, I always get that wrong. All right. Hey, guys. This is not related to MMA, but what are your thoughts on the unidentified flying objects being seen on the East Coast of the U.S.? It seems to have been happening for years. Thanks, guys. If you guys didn't see, the New York Times did an article on how the, I believe it's the Navy, is dealing with these literal UFOs. They don't know what they are. Is it some kind of secret drone program? Is it aliens? They don't really know. They move in unusual ways, but they were saying they had to change the way that pilots report them and what they mean. If you've not seen it, I highly encourage it. I don't know what it means, but that article caught my attention, I'll be honest. Next. If Gustafson loses, does he retire? He said he might. Does Smith become a number one contender again? He also might as well, man. He might as well. And I don't know what you do with that because he just lost to John. So beat John, beat Gustafson, and then you go back. But we've all been saying for years, man, the only ones who beat Gustafson are the very best. So if he does that, it's a little bit unclear. Maybe you fight Johnny Walker. I don't know. There's a couple ways this could go, but that one is a possibility, sure. Next. Should I be excited for any of the prelim fights on Saturday? That's a great question. The answer is probably not, because I don't know any of the ones that are on there. Let me look up here very quickly, if I may. UFC Stockholm Wiki. Sorry, I know I'm killing time here. I will do this very quickly. Let's see. Tanya Evinger, Lena Landsberg's pretty interesting. Stevie Ray, Leonardo Santos. Good to see Leo Santos back. Nick Hine versus Frank Camacho is back. All right. Yeah, there's a couple of them on there. That's pretty good. Next. Any chance you can elaborate on the future of MMA fighting? Hardcores that have been with you all deserve some insight. Yeah, there's been some staff turnover. Look, man, I am not the editor of the site. I'm not even full-time. I'm just a contractor, so I don't make any of these decisions. I find out about this stuff in a lot of the ways that you guys do. All I can say is every day we wake up with the same mission to give you guys the best kind of product that we can. Certainly, we sad to see many of our colleagues go, but we wish them nothing but the best. I know that the site is restaffing, but I'm a little bit on the outside looking in this one too. I don't have a leadership position. I have a visible position here with this show, which I'm very excited to have. But just to be clear, it's a little bit out of my hands as well. So all I know is everyone on staff is talented. Everyone's working hard, and time marches on. Next. How much, if any, do you believe injuries have lowered Dominick Cruz's potential ceiling? Man, probably a lot. I know the guy was getting Botox shots in the bottom of his feet just to deal with the punishment. It appears, and I don't know this to be a fact, but just looking at the way in which he trains and that style and that sort of weird in and out feinting footwork, it just seems incredibly labor intensive. And the reason why a lot of people don't have labor intensive styles is for this. It's that they are hard on the body and they require a lot of cardiovascular energy to make it work. On the other hand, the benefit of having one of those labor-intensive styles that's incredibly difficult for an opponent to keep up with it. So you see a lot of labor-intensive styles. Like Khabib Nurmagomedov has a very labor-intensive style, which is not that great for finishing. Same with Cruz. Both of them have finishes. Both of them are capable finishers, but that's not what the style it's not what the style chiefly enables. It chiefly enables just work capacity. But work capacity is enough to break a lot of people. So it can break your opponent, but the problem is it can also do a number on you. Next. Pick one player from the Raptors or the Warriors to have trained for the next 12 months who has the best chance for success in MMA. Okay, so that's an easy answer for the Raptors. The answer is Serge Ibaka, who just loves to fight. All right, easy answer for him. I would say Draymond Green, but I think Draymond Green is a clown and couldn't fight his way out of a wet paper bag. So for the Warriors, I would say Iguodala. Or maybe Boogie Cousins, but he's always injured too, and he's too big. So I'm going to go with Iguodala. I'm going to go with your sixth man there. Next. TJ versus Cejudo, Woodley versus Usman, Rose versus Andrade. Why does it seem like when a fighter is about to reach another level of success, they lose? Is there something to be said about that? Yeah, dude, because climbing the ranks and the various forms of achievement ladders is insanely difficult. It's why St. Pierre is so special, or Anderson Silva is so special, or a Demetrius Johnson is so special. It's hard to maintain consistent greatness, or John Jones. It's hard to maintain consistent greatness in this sport. And you see, these are all different positions that they're in. Woodley was a little bit more senior, but the point still remains the same. One more before the clock expires, please. Should Megan Anderson and Cyborg, for vastly different reasons, move to PFL or Bellator? Also, Felicia Spencer probably could die down to 135 to put an end to 145 fiasco. I actually asked her about that. She wouldn't say she couldn't, but does not seem at all interested in doing it. For Megan Anderson, I don't know about PFL, but I think Bellator for both those ladies could be hugely beneficial. Although they have a 145 division over there that's got some pretty decent fighters as well. No walk in the park.